Hello, and welcome to how to build an OTBI report for accounts payable as part of the GL and AP training series. Okay, so as always, I'm starting from the home area. You can always go home by clicking the home icon. So we're going to show you how to run, how to build an OTBI report for accounts payable. I'm going to start by clicking on the upper left-hand corner of the system. That's the navigator menu item, also known as the hamburger, because it looks like a hamburger. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on Reports and Analytics. And then here I'm going to click on Browse Catalog. And so this is OTBI. I'm just pulling that out so I can read this a little bit better. So this is OTBI. In order to build a brand new report from scratch, what you want to do, and I'm just showing how to build a simple report. What you want to do is click on New and then click on Analysis. And these are subject areas that Oracle comes delivered with that give you areas of the database that you can drag and drop columns into in order to build a simple report for analytical purposes. So I'm going to scroll through this and get into the payables area. So I'm going to click on a subject area called Payables, Invoices, Transactions, Real Time. I'm going to click on that. And this is going to give me all the fields that I can pull into a report to report on. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into invoice details and general information. And I'm just going to pick the general information on the invoice. So I'm going to pick let's say the invoice number, the invoice description, and the invoice date, and let's say the invoice created by. And so I want to build a report that shows me all invoices that with their payment status for, let's say, a month. And then the next thing I want to do is go into reference information. And then I'm just going to say, give me the payment status name. And there's other fields you can pull in if you wanted to. For example, you could, if you wanted to see what, if this invoice is on hold, you could say, all right, show me a hold name if it happens to be on hold. And there's other information you can pull in, for example, the supplier. Just these are in alphabetical order, so I'm just going to pick the supplier. And that should be good enough for now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to filter this report for invoices that were entered. I'm going to click on the wheel on invoice date, which is going to give me a filter. I'm going to click on that. And let's say this time I want to use between. So I'm going to say, give me all invoices that are from January 1st through, let's say, June 30th that have a payment status name. And this time I don't really know the names of the statuses, so I'm going to click on this little search icon here. And if I do that, it'll actually give me the choices. So if I want to say, give me all the ones that aren't paid yet, I can choose it and pull it here. and say OK. So this is going to give me all invoices for the first 6 months of 19 that aren't paid yet with this information. I just click on results. And here it is. So this is the report. It's giving me the invoice numbers, all the information I asked for, and already pre-filtered as I asked for it. Then the next thing I can do is export this to Excel. I always use the CSV format. You can use the Excel format if you want. I like the CSV format because it gives me all the data with the repeating rows. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to dump this to Excel. I'm going to click on the Excel. And here's my report. And now I can do whatever I need to do with this data. So this is a good way to pull data out of accounts payable that you may need for whatever type of analysis you're doing. Once I do that, I can come back here and save the report, and there's just either a save or a save as here. I usually click on save as just to make sure I'm putting it in the right directory. I normally put them in my directory until I want to share them with others. So for now, I'm just going to call this my AP invoice report. Click on save. And now I have a report. And that's it for running an OTBI report for accounts payable. By the way, there's other subject areas for accounts payable. You come back here and look at them. Just you look at the accounts payable subject areas. There's subject areas for invoices, and there's also subject areas for payments as well. So this training session was just an example using invoices, transactions, probably the most common one you'll use in AP. But as you can see, there's other payables subject areas that you can use. Another tip is the only subject areas that are going to produce good data are the ones that say real time at the end of the subject area name. All right, good luck and thank you.